Hi, I'm Chef Alan. Today we're going to talk about Keitt mangoes. These mangoes enhance summertime fun. They're naturally sweet. Their firm, juicy flesh has limited fiber, dark to medium green skin with a pink blush. They're large and oval. The Keitts stay green when ripe. Their peak availability is from August to September. These Keitts are so great when you enjoy them unripe, like this recipe. So let's get started with our mango shrimp mojo. Here we're going to start off with a little bit of olive oil into the pan and with the onions. Yeah, the reason for starting with onions is because we want this to be a very aromatic and flavorful recipe. They sweeten as they cook, they become tender as well as they soften. So this kind of disappears into the recipe, which is really good. Then we're going to add in some garlic. Again, another aromatic. This is all about the aromatics, the flavors, the smells. Cooking is very sensual and you want to be able to smell that, you want to be able to taste it as you're cooking. So that's kind of what we're putting in, these flavors that are really going to enhance that property of it. As this cooks, now what we're going to do is sort of cook the spices and herbs into this. I have a little oregano as well as cumin that's going to go in, and some black pepper, so that we've got all that together. And we're going to cook those as well into the onions and the garlic. This helps release the essential oils, the flavors are coming out in this, which really starts to become very aromatic. You can see the textures in there because this sauce also is a lot about texture. So that's part of the fun of what we're doing here. Going to add in the lime juice. Okay, and also the crushed red peppers. Stirring that. Now we're going to start to add some more liquid so that it stays nice and moist, because mojo means moistening. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're adding orange juice, fresh squeezed orange juice, and a little bit of white wine. And just make sure that it's mixed in through. Okay, we've got some nice flavor and texture. Now what we're going to do is add the mango. Okay, here, taking a firm mango. The reason for a firm mango is because we want the acidity, we want that flavor in it as well as texture. We don't want this to totally disappear into our sauce. We have to season it as well. So as we go, we're going to add a little bit of kosher salt into that and make sure that's all spread through. So now this is going to cook for about 5 minutes. So we reduce the mojo. And then the next process is to put it into the blender. So you get all that goodness into the blender. And this we're going to put the top on and puree for about 30 seconds until it's pretty much pureed. If it's still a little lumpy, that's okay. This mojo is going to be used to bring out the flavor in the shrimp. So you'll see that in a few moments. So here I've preheated the pan. Really one of the best tips that I can give you in cooking is preheating the pan so that when you put something in, like the shrimp here, they start to sizzle. It actually seals the flavors. It cooks right away, much more flavorful. So you got all those shrimp going in there. You're going to start to cook them on the first side. Okay, they start to get nice and pink a little bit as they start to go. Then what we're going to do is take them and turn them over. Okay, and you see how fast shrimp cook. They really are very quick. Lots of good flavor in the shrimp when you sear them like this. Okay, and to that, now I'm going to add our mojo. Mojo means to moisten, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to moisten. And then also we're going to add in our mango. This comes together, it starts to come to a simmer fairly quickly, because with the mango, what we're trying to do is keep it still a little crunchy. That's why we use a very firm mango. The firm mango has a little bit of sweetness, has a little bit of acidity, also has a little bit of a crunch. So we've used the mango actually a lot of depth. We have it in the mojo as well as using the fresh diced mango. Both of them were firm, and it's going to have some wonderful flavor and texture at the same time. So all you need to do at this point is bring it to a simmer, just as we're doing here. Going to make sure the whole pan gets to a simmer, and that's the whole trick to this shrimp and mango recipe. So here you go, our mango mojo shrimp. Serve it with lettuce greens or whole wheat couscous. The exotic spices and citrus highlight the rich bite of the unripe Keitt. For more information on the Keitt variety and this recipe, visit mango.org.